We're joined here today by Mr. Parmar, founder and CEO, QX Lab AI. Mr. Parmar, thank you so much for being here at Gen AI Summit 2024. My first question to you is India, the Indian ecosystem, adapting to AI to its fullest potential? Your opinion on that?
It's not just India, right? Every country right now is trying to understand what AI can do and adopting it. Yes, India is trying its best and India government is supporting it. And I believe there will be a lot of policies that will come in, which will help us to, shape the AI in a better way. And with the data privacy and protection coming in, I think so India will be one of the first one to adopt the AI. Yeah.
What, according to you, are the hurdles and challenges that the Indian ecosystem still faces?
The hurdles that we face is right now, you can't say it's a hurdle. It's a new phase. It's a shift, right? Initially, we had the search engines, then the entire shift came in to the AI and the large language models, right? It's a shift. So it'll take some time to understand what it can do, what are the positives and negatives of it. Once that is understood, I think so there should not be any kind of hurdles after that.
Okay. Can India truly become the AI capital of the world?
I believe India is the AI capital of the world because whoever is training the large language models need data. The best place to get data is India. And I believe that India will be the AI capital because the kind of knowledge that India has and the kind of traditional history heritage that we have and the kind of government support that we have. So I believe India is already one of the front runner for that, right?
A recent statement became the headline of many media outlets in the country that the Indian landscape is not habitable for AI startups. Your views on that?
That's interesting because every time when somebody from outside India says this, and interestingly, 80% of the team is Indians. So I don't understand why people keep on demeaning India in terms of will they be able to fund it? Will AI be able to be part of it? If you look at any big company today or any big corporates today, you name Google itself or you name any other corporate, you see all the CEOs are Indian. So I believe there is no way that Indians can be behind on anything. And we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of knowledge. And again, there's a lot of support given to us to build platforms over here now, right? If you look at past India and look at the current India, there's too much of support given to us to build anything. And it can be taken care of. And I don't think this question is relevant for the India market here.
You recently announced your strategic partnership with Bobble AI. A few words on that, if you could help us understand more about it.
It was an interesting partnership, right? When I met Ankit for the first time, he said there's a keyboard that he has and he wanted to put AI in the keyboard. And it was an interesting part because at that point in time, no one was doing it. When we met like 2-3 years ago, right? That no one was doing it. When I saw it, it's like, then we started training the data sets that he has and the kind of user base that he has is amazing. And what we understood is like, keyboard is an integral part of mobile handsets. Anything that you do on your mobile, apart from voice, keyboard is the thing that you use, right? So what if we can enable people using the keyboard and make their life easier and get everything within the keyboard? That was the goal behind it. And we are successfully able to achieve it. Like right now, Bobble has 30 million users on a daily basis and they have 7 billion conversations happening every month. That's just insane numbers.
Okay. This recent trend of brands collaborating with AI platforms is happening. A smartphone brand recently had a collab with Perplexity AI. Do you have something similar on the tables?
It's too early for us. We are trying to get, it's about not partnering at this stage for us. For us right now, it's about how we can make people aware how to use AI. We are the only company right now not talking about valuations, not talking about anything like this. Our focus is use cases, make people understand how AI is useful for them. And then we take it from there, right? That's the idea behind it. So the philosophy of the company is a bit different. It's, again, when I said the vision of the company is very simple, to give extraordinary power to create extraordinary tools, right? So that's the goal.
That's a great approach, by the way, educating people. So what steps are you taking to educate people about AI and Gen AI?
So currently we're getting into the use case scenario so that will help people to understand which category the AI use cases are happening, right? You can name travel industry, you can name education, you can name the coding network. Sorry, not the network, but the coding community that we have, right? So these are the use case scenario. When you put it in the market, people understand how AI is used. Right now, when you go in the market and people ask where you can use AI, they're confused because there's such a vast market right now. Even when somebody comes on a platform of AskQX or any other chatbot platform that people come in, the first question they ask me, what should I ask? So that barrier has to be broken first. Once they understand how AI is used, then it'll be easy to, adopt it kind of stuff.
Right, right. I just have one last question, and this question came to my mind the first time I saw Samsung announce their partnership with Google Gemini. They brought AI features on device, on their phone. I have one with me right now.
Shit.
So I use it for every interview, for every story I do. How can someone compete with features like these when people have AI features set in their handheld device? Why would I go to another AI platform for my AI solutions?
That's a good question, actually, because what happens is even if they're on the device, right, look at the accuracy of it. That's where people suffer, right?
Okay.
So we have small models. When they put it on device, it cannot be the models which has 1 trillion data sets. It cannot be a model which has 372 billion parameters. It can't run on device, right? So the number of parameters which are there are lesser. The accuracy is way lesser. I use the same phone to understand how they have done it.
Okay.
I can feel that the idea is amazing. We will reach there for sure, but it still needs a lot of training. It still needs a lot of time to understand, because human feedback is going to be a key for this. And once we have that kind of human feedback data sets, then I believe it should not be a problem, but it's still not there yet.
Mr. Parmar, thank you so much. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.